Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings Casino. Yes, indeed, baby. The awesome app that they have, which we already let you know, it is safe, it is secure. Most importantly, it is reliable. I mean, it's a fun app too. I mean, you talk about your table games that you could play when you're at a casino. You're able to do that on the app as well.
And it's getting a little cold right now, so you might be less apt to take the trip to the casino. Why not just get by the fireside? Load up the app.
Come on now.
Play some blackjack.
You can't go wrong with that. Or if you're not if you want to do the slots, you can do the slot machines. I mean, it's a ton of games that you're able to play with DraftKings Casino. But, Deke, you hit on something pretty cool, bro.
What's that?
You know, I was thinking about when you said downloading the app, right? Because that means it would be their first time using it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when it's your first time downloading the DraftKings Casino app, you can type in a promo code. And you know what that promo code is?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
It's pretty simple.
Uh-oh.
My memory's been getting bad, but not too bad. It's simply Moats.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the promo code is Moats. If you use that when you first sign up on the DraftKings Casino app, you'll receive up to $2,000 in deposit bonus money. It is an awesome concept. So with that being said, man, download the app, stop wasting time, and use that promo code so you can have an opportunity to make a little money. But Deke, you know, it's something that we have to talk about.
What's that?
Sometimes with gambling applications, people have problems. Sometimes people, you know, they don't know when to stop. And sometimes when you have a gambling problem, there's a number you should call, Deke. Now, since I care about you, I'm going to just tell you what it is, okay?
Okay. You're just going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you that you need to call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say, oh, you better call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say, you better call 1-800 Gambler. I want to talk a little special teams.
Yeah.
Because I noticed in the video
pluses and minuses.
Yes, when I was reacting in the video, people were they were heavy on our punting unit, maybe a particular player on that unit more specifically. And I just want to address the situation, man.
Well, Balls had a good game. Ray had a good game too.
He did. Ray had a good game. Shout out to Ray, man. He tough yardage at times, man.
Tough yardage, and that's what he's known for. You know, he's catching the ball every time. He's going to get us at least 10 or 15
Ray's
back too.
Biggest hit on him came from your boy too.
Pierre, yeah.
Yes.
You can't see it as well in the broadcast. I don't know if they kept showing replays, but yeah, bro, Pierre is the one that hit him and knocked him out of bounds.
Fired on him. Like, bro. It wasn't intentional, but I was like, God.
I thought whenever I saw it on the broadcast today, oh man, yeah, McLeod really took that hit. What was that from? Bro. I'm like, oh shit, that's when Pierre hit him. You can't even see Pierre.
Yes, Pierre fired on him, bro. I was like, God.
Fired on that dude for the fumble. Like, you want to talk about special teams? That was a hell of a play by him.
He did,
Unfortunately, he recovered it.
And shout out to the fact that Pierre, even though he had the penalty on the big punt return, he also saves the touchdown too. The one where he pushes the guy in the back while he's running down. If you look at the end of the play,
so it was worth it.
He's also the guy that sprints down the field and makes Rodgers cut it back, and that's how I think is Gilbert that makes the tackle. If Pierre isn't hauling tail down there to flash in front of him and make him cut back, he's easily getting another 15-20 yards. Easily. But he also was a part of that. Even though he had a negative, he was a part of the positive as well. But going back to Pressley Harvin III. A couple of things, right? Full circle. During training camp preseason, big thing that I kept cautioning, I was like, man, I understand we're excited about Pressley and we want to make this switch because we're tired of the occasional bad punt from Barry. But I was saying that, hey, it's not as bad as people like to make it. I said, you look at his net punting average, his career-wise been above 40.
Top 15.
Yeah, I'm like,
top 20 in the league.
Yo, like he punts really well. He does have his occasional mistakes though, right?
They weren't bad moments too.
And that was the thing. It would be more so like he might have 5 really good punts, but he's going to have one at the worst time ever. But as a whole, he's just a more consistent punter. We make the switch, right? And you look at Barry, like I said, he's further advanced. He understands hang time. He understands ball placement. It's not always about distance, right? It's about, hey, get that ball 4 seconds hang time, numbers or outside. That's what you're going for. Barry, it took him some time to get that because college punters, they don't have to do that. It's more so, man, just punt as far as you can punt it. We're trying not to get it blocked. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the mentality at that level. So now, like I said, Barry, he's done 4 years of this. He's a more consistent punter at this stage. Whereas with Pressley, you can see him trying to make the adjustments. And that's why it's like, you always say like a guy golfing, right? One punt, it's great distance, but not a lot of hang time. Okay, now he tries to get hang time and it shanks off the side of his foot. Okay, now he's trying to get ball placement, but he hits it, great location, terrible hang time. When like every time it's something different. Then he'll have the occasional really good punt.
Yeah, he had 2 of them. Right. He had 2 of them yesterday. The one was returned. It was an awesome punt.
And that's the thing with him right now as a young punter. He just has to continue to find that consistency. And a lot of it deals with the simple mechanics of your drop, right? When you're as a punter, the drop is one of the most important parts because that's the part where, hey, once that ball is there, I can't adjust this, right? My punting leg weight, once I'm there, once that motion starts, I just have to account that ball is going to be perfect every single time. And that is one of the things that those guys will work hours on because if you can get it in the same spot every time, you can consistently hit it in that same spot. And you'll just be a more consistent punter. Whereas if you drop it and it hits the outside part of your foot, it's going to send the ball another way. If it hits the inside part of your foot, it's going to send another way. If it's hitting too far and it's hitting towards your toe, it's going to do something different. And those are the things that he just has to continue to work at. And he will get better.
Yeah, I think this is just growing
He will
pains.
Get better.
Like, we're not going to get rid of Pressley right now.
Right.
No.
Well, and I'm saying we won't get rid of him this season.
Bring in competition, that's fine. But
put it like this, if he's not a rookie, I don't think he would have lasted through all of this.
Really?
In the sense
we've
of,
had some bad punters, man.
No, think about, you're not listening though. I'm saying in the sense of we don't bring in competition for Pressley right now. Jordan Berry, every single week. I can tell you firsthand. I watched it. If he had a bad game, they were bringing the punter in 2, 3 guys, and he would have to be out there and outpunt them dudes. I'm not laughing. I'm dead serious. And that's why it's like, okay, when I would hear all, it's like, no, bro, Barry knows how to do this because I've seen him have to come in here week in and week out during the season after a bad performance and have to win it.
With some guys.
We're not doing that with Pressley right now. We're not. And that's solely because of him being drafted and him being a rookie. And you understand, you give him that space. But trust me on this. If this is training camp and these type of punts are continuing, it's going to look different in terms of the guys they're bringing in to compete with him. But that's why I said, as a young guy, you don't just, you don't go completely get rid of him right now because I do think he will catch up to it. But it is difficult to do. And that's why at the NFL level, I mean, guys can be great college players, but the NFL level is just different because of what you're required to do. College, man, distance is great. We say, man, you want to punt that ball 80 yards in college, go for it. At the NFL level, it's like, no, we don't want you punting that ball that far because we can't cover that far. And that's only going to give that team a chance to get a big play off of it. Ball placement, hang time becomes way more of a factor at the NFL level. And sometimes college punters, they just struggle with it. Some guys don't ever get it. I do think Pressley will get it, though, because we've seen glimpses of it.
Seen the talent.
It's just got to get more consistent. And that hopefully happens sooner rather than later, though.